Hello, everybody. Surprise. I'm going to do an extra reading today because I've been getting some energy here that people need this. It's the holiday season, it's the turning of the page, it's the new world we're going into, the new ideas of the new world, things that we're going through in the holiday Christmas time. And I know it's hard on everybody. So I thought I would pop on and say happy soul family today on Sunday. And like I said, I already did Suddenly Saturday and Soul Family Sunday. But I just wanted to surprise everybody today with like a little extra reading that kind of I channeled what we're gonna see, what kind of things are gonna happen, so what we need to work on. We've already been working on manifestation. Meditation is the most important thing, is to go in the void and clear your mind. Uh, love yourself. Not ego love, not tripping out love, just I love who I am because creator did not make a mistake. When our soul goes into this avatar, this bodysuit, we've never been in a bodysuit. I mean, our soul comes down. We have probably in other worlds where we don't remember. They wiped our memory out. That's what they do. They don't want anybody to remember. But a lot of us have been remembering. Dream me with dreams and energy vibrations off of people. Each person will have their own techniques of doing things, and no way is wrong. Who says it's wrong? Okay. We got to look at that way. The only thing I suggest everybody do is when you're meditating or praying, whatever you want to call it, don't talk all the time. Just listen, listen, hear. Source knows what you're going to say. Source knows what your problem is, but Source is watching you figure out and work on your problem to see if you've leveled up on Earth School. So that's what we got to remember. We are leveling up, not Aunt Betty, Uncle Charlie, my girlfriend next door, my friend down the road. No, they have to work their own self out. They can hear all kinds of stuff. They can listen to things. It doesn't mean they have to believe it. But my advice when you hear some things and you're feeling some things, do a little research. You'll find the truth, but it will be buried under a lot of hidden treasures. So you want to pull out that treasure because everybody is unique. You have that one little sparkle that no one else has. You have to remember that because although our conscience is connected, it's kind of connecting to this body, but it's not. We have to remember that we have to guide our body and the soul. It's like being blind and getting on roller skates, and you've got to figure out how to get from point A to point B. So, that's all I'm going to say today, right now. We are going to get into some cards because we had some really nice cards that come out for this surprise reading because I love my full soul family. So we got a number 22 was a lot yesterday. Two, we had a lot of twos, a lot of 20s. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. You feel vulnerable, naked, and alone, but look around. All of creation is here to heal and protect you. Your great mother, our earth, sometimes surpasses even herself with her wonders and perfect beauty, all of which are there to reach out to, touch, and fulfill you. And yet, you always choose a difficult path, a path of pain, despite long since knowing in your heart that there is another way. You hear your soul speak of joy, laughter, and true healing. You hear, but you do not listen. It tells you of the many different paths free from hurt or pain. Your soul is showing you that there are easier paths to follow, full of wonder and wisdom. No one wants to harm, belittle, or indeed anger you. And yet a part of you always seems to seek this out. You sometimes hurt yourself and your health. You do not love yourself and can be impatient with or hard on yourself, feeling unattractive or useless. Healing is the acceptance without judgment of everything that is. The outside world reacts only to what is inside of you. Is someone hurting you? Do not react, but instead look at why this might be. Why is it even possible to hurt you? Heal the root cause which lies within you. The issue raised by this card is not necessarily an easy one, but it is urgent. Choose the path of self-awareness now. Let go of your lower negative energies and forego the dark paths of victimhood. Begin to shine in your true light instead. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the puma, the herbal essence oil is tea tree oil, healing crystal is the emerald, and the number is 2. We have to quit listening. Well, we need to listen, but don't take everything so serious that everybody says it's their opinion. And they're allowed to have their opinion. How many times I say this? Because everybody is allowed to have an opinion. It all depends on how you react to that opinion. You're the one who needs to watch the opinion. Number 2 reveals that you are not alone with the issues on the card that you have drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or a teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more critical than ever for you now. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number 2 teaches that you need an opposite, another person, in order to help you to become self-aware and to grow. Its energy field promotes self-awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. I just got a message that it said if you would work on yourself as much as you try to help other people work on their self, you would be a powerhouse. Remember that. You're first. Everybody else is second. I get that the homeless guy doesn't have anything to eat or girl. I get that you have to take care of people. I get that, but you have to take care of self too, because guess what? When self's gone, nobody's going to take care of them. So you can either take care of yourself now or don't worry about it. Just live the way you've been living all the time and just not be in nature, not be with loved ones, not show love, not know where everything's coming from, being afraid to die. There's so many people afraid to die. The only thing I'd be afraid to is suffering. Dying is beautiful. I hate to say it, but yeah, it's a beautiful parting of the Earth School. And you can either choose to come back to Earth School to learn more, or you can choose to go in a different direction, a different dimension, work in that dimension and be happy. Either way, it's all good. We get a number 29, and sometimes you will break before you bloom. That's what the card is. The rosebud, time, liberation, understanding. My third eye is awakened and my heart is open. Temperance, the red rose, has paid you a visit. She is your ally and comes with the gift of grace and patience. She knows that what it's like to think the world is ending and then have it begin again. To feel trapped, for the bud must break open before it can bloom. It can be painful and seem long, but you must learn this is a path to liberation. This card has an energy of awakening, self-liberation, and patience. The red rose has mastered these and wants to help you learn them as well. It can be a positive omen that there is something you soon understand, something that has been troubling your mind and heart, something that you have been trying to figure out, get past, or comprehend. Notice the hourglass in the artwork. They are on both sides of her, reminding her that time itself is a necessary ingredient, reminding her that in the process of growth and awakening, just as water is. This card can also mean that the red rose has a message for you, that you or are or have been in a struggle, but need to trust that it will end up leading you to more freedom and magic. The red rose is your friend and reassures you that sometimes you will break before you bloom. You are on the path of setting yourself free from something. This could be within you, your career, creativity, healing, or your dreams. We need to listen to our dreams. We are all part of our dreams. Notice how the red rose blossoms as an extension of your third eye, your ultimate spiritual center connecting you with the quantum realm. The spirit of the rose is within you. You have the power of understanding what you're meant to do. You feel another rose blossoming from your heart, resulting from the awakening of your own self-love during this process. With third eye intention and the power of your heart, you are sure to free yourself from your struggle. Those are the places that you need to be open at this time. As they say, energy goes where attention flows. Specific guided meditation and crystals that you endow with this energy can assist you in activating your third eye and heart. You will need to set the intention for them to open. Place your hand on your heart throughout the day and tap on the third eye a few times as it awakens it. When meditating, place one hand on your heart and one finger of the other on your third eye. This this card is an 11. It doubles in power. And this card, I think, is why uh, that I had to get on today. Um, it has the hourglasses on both sides. Sands. These are the days of our lives. I always thought that was weird how the soap operas had all of the names: Search for Tomorrow, Guiding Light, Days of Our Lives, what other ones? Another World, General Hospital. They were kind of interesting because it was like watching people in different scenarios with the soap operas and seeing bad people get away with things and good people, suffer. So it's kind of like giving us an example of our life. And this rose coming out of the third eye, waking it up, and the heart space and the third eye are the most important at this point. Um, I really liked that as a reading with the third eye with the rose. I didn't read that card. I just seen it come out and I thought, wow, yeah. See, because right here, the first one, she was naked and afraid, but she was earthing. And this now she's trying to awaken her heart and her third eye. So she came out of this spot. She went into this spot. So now we're going to read the Enchanted Map Oracle today. We had some really interesting messages come out of this today, and I really think they need to be read. Now, number 22, which is another master number, doubles in power. It came in reverse. And it's a beautiful wise owl with a dandelion, little dandelion afro there, and an egg. And there's all kinds intention. But what do you do when you're a little kid? Look at all the little white puffballs there, the little dandelions that nobody likes because they spread. We always used to pick one and make a wish. That looks like a lot of making a wish cards and intention. And what is your intention? Are you deliberate, clear intentions? have the power to change your world. Are you clear about your intentions, or are you in a foggy state of denial about your true motives and or ambitions? This is the time to step back and gain perspective and clarity about your direction. Check your motives and ask if they are sincere. Are you pursuing some goal blindly without asking its cost? Good intentions are being misinterpreted. How is a time for self-evaluation? Now is a time for self-evaluation and self-nurturing. You will benefit greatly if you take time out to regroup. Well, that was interesting how I had used the uh, information about, the denial and the motives and go blindly. And that's what I described. I described someone blind, trying to find their way. And that's what you have to do at this point. We're blinded by the 3D reality. We are blinded by things that people say and we don't even think about. So we need to kind of watch the intentions. It's kind of like a little warning card. It's just keep an eye, and have the best intentions for yourself. Now, with that card for a clarifier, we got the magician. Boop. Love this card. Could you imagine walking in a field like that with that many butterflies? Ooh, and the energy coming out of the ground. She's got the crystal around her neck. She's got her eyes closed. And you know what? She's got that sideways unity above her head, and she is there. Reversed. This card is usually willpower, desire, being resourceful, skill, ability, concentration, and manifestation. Manipulation, cunning, trickery, wasted talent, illusion, and deception. When you obtain the magician reversed, it might mean it's time for you to implement some changes. While right side up, the magician represents true power, the reversed magician is a master of illusion. Consider whether the reversed magician is in your circle or whether it might represent your current state of emotions. It may indicate that you are becoming obsessed with power, which could lead to wrong and reckless decisions, eventually leading you to your downfall. Be careful. I knew this is why I come on here today. I feel too much ego. There's too much ego. You think you know it all. You don't know it all. You're not asking for help. You've got to look at the different intentions. You intentionally did something to harm somebody, or you intentionally did something right. Either way, it's what your intentions are. So the next card we got was a 16. Oh, no wonder why I can't find it. It's over here. Yeah, that is interesting too because we had I'm losing my damn mind here trying to figure out what was next. And it was the Wizard of Awareness. And yeah, that does not surprise me, him showing up. Look, he's looking at you going, what the hell did you just do? Oh, jeez. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Listen, listen. Hear, hear. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observe position gives you a new power perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or over excitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense with nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shift and change no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influences from you. I really feel that there is going to be a lot of beauty coming up in front of us. And it's scary right now because we weren't aware. Now and this is a divine message. It's a three, it's the Trinity. Now we know what's going on around us, and now we're more in tune with it and we're paying more attention. So we're going to see more of what is going on in the world because we are opening our eyes. Okay, we got the clarifier for the Wizard of Awareness is the Hangman, and the Hangman was upside down. So he's reversed. Stalling, disinterested, stagnation, avoiding, sacrifice, standstill, apathy. The reversed meaning of the Hangman card represents a very specific period of time during which you may feel as if you are sacrificing a significant amount of time while getting nothing in return. The period of suspension and uncertainty sooner or later comes to an end. If you manage to reevaluate your priorities and chart new directions in life, you will be ready to take decisive action. Um, what I'm seeing, what I'm seeing source tell me is don't make any rash decisions. Observe what's going on around you and what is being said. Uh, we don't want to the Hangman upside down is just it just is. It's the message that we really need to think about. Now, we also got a number 44, and we've been getting this card, and this is strength. And I'm telling you, I know my soul family's got some strength out there, and it's not reversed. It is here to stay. And it is also, we have had 22, 44, 12, 3, and 3, 11. So we've had almost every uh, master number, just about, and Trinity number. Interesting, huh? She's holding the earth with she's just trying to grab everything. She's got strength. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from sincere faith in a higher power. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with the channel, the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off course of evolution. As the potency of your connections become more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and resilience on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. We have to, my father was very funny about the word can't. Uh, he said there's no such word as can't. I says, I can look it up in the dictionary and prove there's a word can't. He goes, no, my dictionary says there's no word as can't. Yeah, he wasn't much of the can't word, but we can. I mean, it feels like sometimes it feels like the world is above us and just we can't hold it anymore. We can't do anymore. But guess what? She brings her leg up to bring the leaves towards her. So even though the world felt heavy, she extended her strength. It's just, it is what it is. I mean, we have to really look at these cards the way they come in and what they're telling us about things. Okay, sometimes we have more strength than we ever thought we had. Now, with the strength, we got the Five of Swords. And this is, we're in Sagittarius time. This is Sagittarius, fire. Arguments, disputes, aggression, bullying, intimidation, conflict, hostility, stress. The Five of Swords can represent conflict, a feeling of loss, or procrastination. You will need to suppress your pride and accept some restrictions. Only then will you be able to continue with your plans. Aggressive actions will always not help. You achieved the desired results. Perhaps you listen to the opinions of too many people instead of drawing your own conclusion. You need to be wise enough to accept all that you cannot change. She is trying. She is pulling every strength out in her body. And here's this, sometimes, even though we're lost in the background and we have our bow because we're ready, sometimes we're lost. And our strength, we're saying, I can't, I can't. But then if you put her here, I can't. Yes, I can. That's how I am getting channeled that I needed to say with that card. That was a great card because we are strong. We're stronger sometimes than we realize we are. And I don't think everybody gives their self credit for things that they do. You know what I want you to do? I want you to start a journal. Start a dream journal or a daily gratitude journal. But I want you also, not in your gratitude journal. If you have a gratitude journal, try to keep it positive. But in another, make lines. I'm good at, I have faults at. And you can look at it in writing and you can identify, read it out loud. I am afraid of heights. Okay. I love butterflies. I love balloons, but I'm afraid of heights. So you said you loved something and then you contradicted it with a challenge. I'm afraid of heights. I can't do it, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to release that problem I have. And it will let you release it. Because if you've been working on self, we got a number 23, Golden Palace. And we really know what the Golden Palace already is. It's the Shambhala. It's beauty within. It's the heart chakra. It's the Shambhala. There is always enough, Golden Palace. It's a 5. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambition, fulfillment, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches. Now, share the wealth. I believe that completely. There's a lot of things in this world that we steer a different way because we're afraid of it. But you know what? It will get better because we have the Page of Wands. And he is a beautiful card. Adventure, excitement, fresh ideas, cheerfulness, energetic, fearless, extroverted. The Page of Wands represents sparks of creativity, inspiration, and energy. The asker may be experiencing the excitement of new ideas, big goals, and an eager, eagerness to achieve their dreams. Soon you will receive good news or have new opportunities. The spirit of competition is in the air. How is the best time to successfully start a new project? Yeah, now is the best time if you're ready. Don't go all wonky and do something and you're not ready. And guess what else we got? I love this one. The Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, shared goals, collaboration, apprenticeship, effort, pooling energy. The Three of Pentacles represents expanding skills and knowledge, teamwork, and implementation. This card is a sign that the asker will be able to achieve great success with the collaboration support of a team. Furthermore, the asker has been implementing their goals and will likely achieve success. Their hard work will soon pay off and they can expect a reward, whether it is financial or simply a deep sense of satisfaction and pride. Yeah, we are going to be okay. We have a lot ahead of us. And if you're good people, we'll be rewarded. Now, hey, we have star bathing. We have the Starseed Oracle. Light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Look how beautiful that is. Mm. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all of the information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you pull this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars and the crystalline grid of the earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies into the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing. Download a star bathing meditation at www.starseedoracle.me. This card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It also can mean that your body, your light body, the energy body is its highest form, is beginning or is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following: I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the crystalline grid beneath me. May the stars and the earth inform and heal me. And as they do, may it heal the earth too. That's beautiful. I love that. And we have one more that popped out. Usually I only take one of these, but it popped out and needed to take it. Because it's trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Nope, it's not. And guess what? We don't die, our body dies. And guess what? Our ancestors can hear us, and our friends, and our angel, everything by telepathy. We don't need to say anything. It's like, when people are praying, I wonder why they're just rattling on in prayer because our creator sees all. So if we're thinking about it in our mind, uh, maybe we have to say it out loud. I don't know, but they hear it. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat, keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is here. Impossible as such at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. How can you trust the timing of your life a little bit more? I'd ask myself that question. I'd put it down in writing and I'd answer myself just to see and write it down just to see what you come up with. It's actually kind of warm here in Florida today. I've had a really rough week. It's just been really long. So I'm kind of sweeping the porch and cleaning the camper. He's still hanging out Christmas shit. That's why there's a mess back there. Excuse ma. And been just bubbling around outside in my bare feet. Not doing much, but listening. Okay. We got two of the golden future because two of them wanted to come out. Got a 34, which is a 7. Jump, shift your life, tune in to crystals. Right now, we need some crystals going on. It's saying crystals, it's working with crystals, it's having crystals, and I have two beautiful crystals here in front of me that are always on my desk, and you can rub them in any time. I got hematite. I got all kinds of, I got purple amethyst. I got seven crystals in one. And yeah, I got all kinds of stuff over here, and I just feel more safe with crystals all around me. And I think we all should play with crystals because they really help. In the golden era of Atlantis, when Lord Veslu incarnated, he carried within his energy field the keys and codes that jump shift Atlantis into the legendary golden era. He showed the people how to live so that their 12 strands of DNA could connect. Then his knowledge and wisdom enabled people to wake up their gifts and powers. He taught them to work with crystals. These linked to the crystal pyramids in the Great Dome over Atlantis, which were generators. They freely provided all the energy needs of the people and enabled the most incredible spiritual technology to develop. Because Earth is currently undergoing a double dimensional shift in the mere 20 years, Lord Veslu has once again responded to our call for help. Though this time he is guiding us from the spiritual world. It is time for everyone to jump shift into ascension. This card reminds you that you have awesome powers encoded within you. Call on Lord Veslu, the highest frequency, high priest, to incarnate in Atlantis, who carried the keys and codes that enabled it to jump shift into the legendary golden era. He has now returned to the universe as master of the ninth ray of harmony and balance to help our planet and individuals once more. Just saying his name raises your vibration and draws him to you. Ask him to touch you and shift and jump shift your life into ascension. Your thoughts and emotions profoundly affected your DNA. Focus on love, peace, compassion, generosity, joy, and gratitude. Then practice meditation and deep relaxation to help the strands of condones in your DNA to stretch out and relax. This enables the 64 codones containing your psychic and spiritual gifts of telepathy, telekinesis, manifestation, clairvoyance, self-healing, and other powers to reconnect and be activated. Every single choice you make to live in a fifth dimensional way brings you one step closer to raising your consciousness to that of the golden future. Yeah, the more we repeat things and ask for things, and even in our mind, that's we'll know it more. This card is beautiful and it's 23. It is another 5 and it's nature. Tune in to the natural world. The first card we started. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. First card, last card. In the golden future, everyone will have their 12th, 5th dimensional chakras open and active. The silver earth star chakra below our feet contains 33 chambers that are tuned into the natural world. When everyone has anchored this chakra, all of humanity will be connected to Gaia. For the first time in eons, we will leave golden steps as we walk lightly on our beautiful planet. Everyone will love and respect trees, those wise, sentient beings that provide food and shelter and keep records of local history. We will revere the forests which are storing the wisdom of the universe until we are ready to assess it. We will enjoy the flowers, greenery, water, and birds, and the nature world will embrace us in peace and healing. We will also recognize and honor the elements who keep our planet green, healthy, and clean. They will respond by helping us in unimaginable ways. In the golden future, humans, elementals, and the angelic realms will co-create a paradise on earth. This card is a reminder to love and honor the nature kingdom. Tread lightly on the land and leave beautiful golden footsteps wherever you walk. Remember that whatever you give to nature is returning to you multiplied. You may have drawn this card because you have a deep and loving connection to the earth and the natural world. In that case, communication with Archangel Perlamique, the wonderful blue-green archangel who oversees the natural world. Because of free will on earth, he cannot act without human permission. Ask him to help and protect plants, trees, rivers, and the land itself. Tell him what is needed. Your intercession will be of inestimable help to him in his mission, and your reward will be an enrichment of your heart center. I really enjoyed this reading, and I wanted to get it out to everybody because you know what? I wanted to hear the reading. I thought, you know what? Today, I think we all need to hear a reading because we're all going through a lot of confusing times right now. Nobody knows what's up, what's down, what the government's doing. Nothing. But I do know that our government went bankrupt in 2020 and it was finished July of 2021. So our federal government went bankrupt. And right now, it's Christmas time. And my advice to y'all is buy some silver. Buy your children some silver. Keep it. And that will be their future. As you go and you're collecting things like that, that's God's money. That's the creator's money. Silver and gold is the creator's money. Everything else is man-made. We are going out of the man-made creations that entrap and going to the beautiful things that don't entrap. All right. This was great. I really love jumping on here, and it's not going to be long, but here I am. Magical Monday is coming tomorrow. And this might be your Magical Monday if I can't get back on. But I wanted to get this message out to everybody. It's Soul Family Sunday, and I'm sitting here thinking about my soul family, thinking about people out there, what they're thinking, how they're feeling. Um, love to hear some comments down at the bottom on how you're manifesting. Is your meditation going good? How you working it? And things that are obstacles that, maybe we can all kind of help. Give a suggestion. All right. I love everybody. May every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.